Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful day it is here. Sitting outside in nature, birds chirping. It's a beautiful day. And of course, it's always a beautiful day if you choose it to be. Today I want to talk about finding the good in life's bad situations. Right now is a very unknown time. To say that is kind of pointless. This is probably something that no one alive has ever seen. There's so much unknown right now. And, the question's always been posed, why do bad things happen to good people? I truly believe that bad things happen to good people to give us a chance to become better people, to become great people. And we're all facing a lot of unknowns right now, a lot of disappointment, a lot of collective fear. Fear is at an all-time high. It's almost palpable when you go out and about. And there's so much uncertainty, people working from home for now, and some people have lost jobs. There's things that are a lot of things out of our control right now. And we as human beings, especially because of our ego, like to control situations. I've been taught that ego stands for edging God out, or earth guide only. Two great acronyms. But right now is the time that we really have to make that choice. And when something doesn't go your way in life, you can focus on the disappointment, on the lack, on what's missing, or you can find the good in the situation. And right now, I'm starting to see more and more people make that shift. So much is out of our control. There's not sports, now retail and restaurants and stuff are closing. A lot of change right now, a lot of change that is completely out of our control. One of the books that really made a big difference in my life is called Man's Search for Meaning by Victor Frankl. Victor Frankl, he was a psychiatrist, and he was in prison in the Nazi war camps. And, we think this is tough. Look, we're having to sit at home and people are getting annoyed and upset because they can't go to work and they can't get out and their life's not normal. Really? That's the rough situation. Think about this. This guy was in the concentration camp. And it's a very telling book, and it really helps put things in perspective, not just in this time, but in all adversity in our lives. One of the quotes from it, I'm going to give two of them that have meant a lot to me. One is, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we're challenged to change ourselves. Right now, we have to have that choice. I've had bad things happen. We all have. We've all faced adversity, but right now it seems to be at a higher level. And we have that choice. We have the choice to choose our attitude, to look for the good, and it's always there. Another quote, and this one I have in my office: everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. Right now, we're dealing with things that we don't like. It's our ego edging God out. We want to control things. We want to always be in control. And right now, very few things are in our control. But your attitude is one thing that you can always choose. I wrote a book, published a book a few years back called Choose Happy. And one of the chapters is about choosing your attitude. Every day you get up and you get to choose what you're going to wear. Get to choose what you're going to eat. You get to choose how you're going to spend your free time. These are things that we get to choose. But we allow other people, life circumstances, we allow things to wreck our mood and our attitude. And our attitude and our thoughts, those are the most important things that we absolutely always have control over. When something bad happens, you have to learn to be okay with it and accept it. If you focus on the bad and talk about your problem if you talk about it, you're keeping it alive. You're putting gas on that fire. Don't talk about it. If you're facing a disappointment right now, don't be out there posting about it. Let's try to raise our vibration and choose your attitude. It really is the last of the human freedoms. People can, and that's what Victor Frankl faced. He had his dignity taken. He watched people die all around him. He watched people die from a lack of hope. There would be people that thought they were going to be released a certain day. The day came and passed, and they just died. Despair was I can't even imagine what they went through. nothing compared to what we're facing. But there's a lot of fear out there, and a lot of unknowns, and a lot of suffering right now. But what we can do in every situation of every day is to choose our attitude. If things don't go your way, choose to be happy. Choose to find the good, because there's always good. Every dark cloud has a silver lining. There's reasons for these sayings, and it's true. You get to choose. You get to choose. Take that power back. In the concentration camp, he had nothing. They took everything away from him. And I've lived through a lot of lack over the last few years. A lot of fear, a lot of unknowns. And you have to keep going. You have to choose that attitude. And one of the ways that once again, I'm going to talk about gratitude, but I'm going to probably talk about that every time I do this. Gratitude is one of the most powerful things we can do. And it is a practice. It's a way of living your life to physically write down things that you're thankful for. Even if you don't have as many things to be thankful for. I've seen posts of people that are disappointed their weddings are canceled. There's a lot, like a lot of important things. People had trips planned, spring break. There's so many things out of our control right now. But only you can choose your attitude, no matter what. So if you got some free time, I highly recommend the book, and I'll show it to you again. Man's Search for Meaning by Victor Frankl. But right now, keep your thoughts positive. You chose what clothes you put on today. Choose your attitude, no matter what. You are in control of that. I hope everybody's making the best out of this time. I've seen some neat stuff going on. A lot of kids are out constantly playing outside, which, that's a great thing. People are I've seen neighbors, congregating, singing around. Of course, they had safe distancing, but people are coming together right now. Let's try to be more human. Let's try to be more loving, more compassionate, more giving. But when bad things happen, you have two choices. You can wallow in it, be disappointed, let fear take over, or you can be grateful and choose your attitude. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day, no matter what is happening, and have a happy now, because you can't be happy yesterday, and you can't be happy tomorrow. Thanks.